Yeah, we're in Champions Select for the first game of tonight. What champions do we expect to be banned out here?
Um, Last week we saw a lot of Nidalee bans and some target bans actually. But I expect like the aggressive junglers, since they are so popular here in Benelux. Maybe the Rise. Ah, here's the Rise already. And the Azir. Those are two contested picks. Like if you don't pick the Rise, the Azir will come up rather quickly. Maybe an Echo. We see an Azir ban as well. Maybe we see an Echo ban because he's played so much in the top lane now. Lucian is a really strong AD carry. You see him banned out. Like teams have been fighting over that Lucian since the Korean tactic flew over to Europe with the Yomu's Ghostblade Black Cleaver build. It gives you 40% CDR, and yeah, it makes Lucian really strong if you have a decent gold income throughout the game. We see a Sivir ban as well, another AD carry ban. It seems like they are target banning the enemy AD carry. But they have 1 second to ban. They go for the Trundle. Yeah, Trundle is like the tank killer in the top lane. He's like, if he's open, he's almost mandatory. Um, Purple
Yeah,
team has one more ban left. Let's see if they go for a third AD carry.
yeah. If I doubt it though. I doubt it.
Yeah,
It's not really unheard of that they go for a full AD carry ban, but I very much doubt. Oh,
oh,
although
the
it's
Corki
Corky.
ban.
Then again, Corky's usually plays in the mid, isn't he?
Yeah, lately he's played in the mid lane a lot. Domi with his Nunu again. People that know him know that Domi plays a mean Nunu. It's his main champion, but we're not expecting him to pick it on a tournament level right here. But yeah, Corky's played a lot in the mid lane. He's played in double or even triple AD comps if you have like a Kindred or a Graves in the jungle. Yeah, but he's like a really strong mid laner. He clears the wave really fast without using that much mana. He can poke a lot. He has an escape tool. He has an engaging tool with his W if he wants to roam bot. Cork is just overall great champion at the moment, and with the Ryzen Azir band out, like the Corki pick, yeah, was looming on the horizon, and they decided to remove it from the game. Oh, they picked the Maokai first. Domi has been playing Maokai and Echo a lot lately, so he just wanted to secure the Maokai. And we see Bruder, also known as Brutu, picking in the Nidalee, like
Yeah.
we expected, aggressive junglers, and the Caitlyn, who's been stronger as well since the return of Runan's Hurricane.
Yeah, definitely. Long range plus the Runan's Hurricane is a very nice combo. But yeah, Bruder or Brutu, one of the very known players here in the Benelux. I'm very happy to actually see him, and I'm also happy to see him on a rather aggressive jungler. So I'm quite keen to
Yeah,
see what the blue team, the Western Hamsters, are actually going to be putting up again. Well, choosing to put against the Nidalee because Nidalee is quite a rapid jungler, and they decide to pick up the Casio, or no, not Casio. It's going to be Ez and Brown.
yeah. Braum is really favored support at the moment as well. Like you see the standard picks coming in. Like everything we see now is nothing out of the ordinary. But the Braum is really strong against yeah, against poke and long ranged attacks like the Caitlyn and Nidalee have. We see the Ezreal picked up as well. Let's see if he goes for the. He's probably going for the half blue build slow.
Okay.
I'm interested to see what mid laner they will pick and how Enigma will react to this one. Like I'm excited to see Bruder on Nidalee as well, like you said just a minute ago. Like his playstyle evolves around being able to carry his team out of control. So he needs jungles like Nidalee, Kindred, Elise. But as we saw last week, an Elise with 11 kills can't always carry the game.
Yeah, it's the issue. I believe Elise has that advantage that you have that early game damage output, but it's not as big as you say, like a Nidalee.
Yeah,
Even Lee Sin would be better, although we haven't seen that much Lee Sin lately.
yeah.
I believe we only saw Lee Sin once, if any. Did we actually? I don't think so.
Last week we didn't.
Yeah,
Like in the pro scene, there are some like Lee Sin players that still pick it, but yeah, you see the Nidalee, the Kindred, the Graves, they and even Elise, they're the popular picks right now. And of course, you can be. I think at the moment you have to be really good with Lee Sin to make him work, and being really good at Lee Sin is a really big investment. I think it's a yeah, it's a really fun champion to play, but it's not an easy one.
yeah. I guess the damage. His damage is just not up to par. His clearing speed is not up to par. Basically,
Yeah.
the only thing that makes him really good is his high mobility and the ability to suddenly say, "Oh yes, now you're in my team." But there are so many other champions that can do exactly the same thing. And
Yeah, he's nice for a pick comp, but like Graves burst is also nice for a pick comp, and Graves clears really fast. And yeah, he's as you can see, the Graves is locked in. Pretty
hmm,
standard, except for the Ziggs. Like I'm excited to see a Ziggs in this game. Actually, I really enjoy playing Ziggs. You don't see him that often.
I guess this could work. I mean, look at their composition. They have Ezreal for poke. They have Ziggs. Maybe Ziggs is being picked for his poke potential. I mean,
He
you
has
have
poke, wave
yeah.
clear. Like they lacked some wave clear in their composition, and yeah, the Ziggs clears waves really fast. Like he can poke, he can dish out a lot of damage. If a Maokai jumps on someone right now and Ziggs uses a combo with Ezreal and Graves, I think Nidalee would be instantly dead, Lissandra would be instantly dead,
Yeah.
Caitlyn, Bart. It's like yeah, they have a pretty good comp to just annihilate someone in a matter of seconds. But on the other hand, the enemy team has it's like the Bart, he can protect someone, Lissandra can protect herself. I, I, I mean, it's interesting to see how this will play out in the end, and let's see if the teams have like a planned strategy for these team comps.
Well, I sincerely hope they do. But if we're looking at the purple team right now, so if Caitlyn, built of a pacemaker, is going to be able to well damage from afar, we have the spears coming out from Italy, which are going to be some ooh ah. But other than that, their poke is quite lacking. I guess the damage on Lissandra, well, is quite short range. Lissandra has to go quite deep. But then again, she has a Poppy to back her up, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very curious.
they have some engaging possibilities. They can engage with the Lissandra, they can engage with the Bard ult. Nidalee, if she gets tanky, she can engage maybe Poppy if she can come out of the right corner. But like they have two big engage possibilities with a nice Lissandra E or Bard ult. And the enemy team has a little bit more with the Braum and the Maokai and even the Ziggs if he gets a good stun on someone.
Yeah.
So I think they're pretty even with the engaging possibilities, but yeah, I think it will be how they come out of lane. Who wins lane will win this game probably.
Yeah, and at the same time, there are some things to keep in mind, I guess. Especially the poke. Poke is definitely in favor of the Western Hamsters. So
Yeah,
it's the team of Enigma Benelux. They need to make that snap call. They need to say, okay, we're going in right now, and we're going to say, we're taking you down. If they don't get it engage, then they're most likely not going to be able to take down Dommy and the rest of his team. But the engage possibilities are also very hard. I mean, you have Ziggs, he can toss out his mines. You have the arcane smash from Maokai, but also Leonard. He has his ultimate, so he can immediately say, "Okay, you're engaging. Well, we're counter engaging."
yeah, yeah. I always like those quick engages where it's like a split second and then you have to decide to fight. And if like your whole team follows in that split second, it's great. It's great to see the synergy coming out. If like one or two people are not engaging with you, it looks so silly and the team fight is almost already lost. But it's really fun. It's a really fun team comp. Um, but as well, I think I'm really excited to see what the mid laners will do. Will they roam a bit? Will they just farm? Because Six and Lissandra are like really farm centric heroes. They can just farm out their lane all the time. But with these aggressive junglers, it would be nice to see them roam. Yeah, Lissandra with the teleport and Poppy with the teleport. They have one teleport advantage. Ziggs decided to bring the cleanse to this game. I don't know, maybe a double teleport in bot lane on the Ezreal Braum. We might see that, but then again, if Braum has his ult, double teleporting on him with the Ezreal that can arcane shift away and Braum can jump back on him, the possibilities aren't that high for Enigma.
Yeah, but there's nevertheless we're going to be finding out relatively soon. We're about to head into the game, and I believe we have about 5 seconds remaining before we actually head into the loading screen, which means we're going to be kicking off game number 1 of today's three game. Yeah, it's 3 matches, which are
Three
actually also
matches.
3 games. So it's no matter what way I call them, it's always right. 3 games. First game of the evening: Enigma Benelux versus the Western Hamsters. Western Hamsters on the blue side. And yeah, let's find out who can get that dragon control and when will they be picking up the Rift Heralds. That's also a good question because it has become way more important, especially after patch 6.9.
Yeah, we saw some Rift Herald fights last week. Like most teams decide, like if they see that the enemy team has it, they decide to just walk away from it. But it's mostly that vision game before they are going to take it. It's fun to see the junglers walking around the Rift Herald. They clear 3 wards from their side. Then the other jungler comes. He clears 3 wards. It's a sneaky game, and they really have to plan it out. But as soon as you get that Rift Herald, like as a Graves or something, you can push lanes really fast and really hard. But we are into the first game, I believe. I hear the music at
Yeah, that's
least.
always a very good signal that shows that we're actually connecting to the game. Although I did see very big llama having some issues with his connection, so could be that we need to wait a little bit longer. Perhaps they have already paused the game in order to ensure that he can actually connect. Yeah, it has been paused, so
Oh,
we're going to take a little bit of time
okay.
until everybody actually spawns in. Let me actually ask the. Let me actually see what the team has to say about that. Ah, his client crashed apparently, so they're now going to talk about tactics in the meantime. This is
The teams
nevertheless
are
nevertheless
poking each other a
interesting.
little bit. Like
Yeah.
these guys all know each other, of course. Like it's a Dutch scene. It's a small scene. Like these people scream each other probably a lot. It's just friendly banter, of course.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
seeing this pause screen brings back season 2 memories that we don't want to remember.
It brings me back to the match between Meteor Makers and Gambit Gaming, where there was a massive DDoS attempt on, I believe, Meteor Makers. Basically, we had the full pause duration, just waiting until Meteor Makers could
Oh,
actually reconnect to the game. That was horrible.
oh, that's horrid.
That was 2013 or 12?
So, so
2012, I think.
that's a long
So
time ago in internet years.
that is a very long time in internet years. But nevertheless, we are finally on the Rift, ladies and gentlemen. Corrupting Potion coming out for Poppy. We see the Hunter's Talisman, the Doran's Ring, the Doran's Blade, and the Spell Thief's Edge on the red side of Enigma Benelux. And on the other side, Doran's Ring going for Maokai and Ziggs. Doran's Blade on Ezreal. We have Braum with the Targon's Brace, correction, the Relic Shield. And we're waiting for Graves, who forgot his items. Yeah,
Higa, such an experienced player, forgot his items. It
yeah, well,
happens. It
that's how it
happens.
goes. Hunter's Machete picked up here. 8% lifesteal versus monsters. Nothing too exciting for.
Nothing extraordinary.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody is invading in the level 1. Domi is getting a free Wraith camp, or bird camp, as I should say now. It changed a long time ago. Like that's always nice for the Maokai. He's gonna get some experience off of that one. Poppy isn't taking any experience, but it will probably mean that Domi will teleport to the top lane. That will give them a teleport advantage, like a 2 teleport advantage even, for Enigma.
Yeah, but it's only for 4 minutes, and that means that at around the 6 minute mark, we'll be seeing that teleport advantage being completely negated again. Very big llama now moving in,
Oh,
almost has a problem right there, but we'll be able to just back away.
yeah, it was showing yourself to show like I'm not scared of you. But in the end, he was a little bit scared and had to walk away. Now the lanes are coming together.
Oh, this is actually nice. Look at Higa. You were talking about that teleport advantage, but
Yeah,
he actually got a nice pull there from Maokai. Actually, that allowed them to also take the Crux, or they actually backed away from the Crux. That's an interesting move there by Diggle and Leonard.
yeah. Maybe they saw the. I don't know. I think they saw that the enemy bot lane was in the enemy jungle, and they decided to pull off. I'm not sure about that decision, but like, they're the pros, so
Well,
they probably know what they're
it's an
doing.
interesting proposition. Perhaps they were afraid that their opponents were already going to set up in that bottom lane, so they decided, okay, we're just immediately rushing to the lane, and that could be a possibility. Nevertheless, though, bottom lane will be now dominated by the team of Enigma. You can already see the pressure that they're applying to the team of the
Yeah,
Western Hamsters. Speaking of pressure, top lane, Repo in a lot of trouble.
yeah. Dummy, Dami practiced at Maokai and it's showing off. He pushes in the lane really fast and Poppy is already half health without taking a jungle camp. He got a little bit of damage on the turret, but more importantly, he is 8 CS ahead of the Poppy after like the second or third wave.
Yeah, but then again, there's somewhat to be expected. I mean, it is Maokai. Maokai is going to heal up every few spell casts, and against a Poppy, who just uses those spell casts to deal a bit of additional damage and keep herself safe, I guess it would work out. But it all comes down to, can they turn this moment? Can they? Well, actually, look at the bottom lane. The reverse is actually happening there, so that's also a little bit of momentum that we need to keep in mind.
Yeah, like Ezra's a full wave behind, but he still has a couple of minions to grab up from a previous wave. Braum with another stun. I think I've seen him land 3 stuns already this game, and we're only 3 minutes in. If the Bard keeps landing those stuns, I think the bot lane will have a hard time. Here he lands another one.
Yeah, beautiful stun immediately, the build of Peacemaker as well. And now actually look at Bruder, slowly with his Nidalee moving towards the bottom lane. He's now actually on the cracks, or the Krugs, whatever they're called, the rocks. Bruder was thinking about it, but immediately just heads straight back into the enemy jungle, which is also an interesting move to make.
And we see
Very
Higa
aggressive.
going in the top lane.
Yeah, Bripo almost actually got rooted right there, but now Higa is trying to chase down Bripo. Bripo in a lot of trouble, but will be able to just back away. The red buff is not going to slow him down enough.
Yeah, Bripo with the flash into the river. Maokai couldn't chase him there. Yeah, it was a pretty nice flash. Yeah, but Graves got a flash. He will be back before that flash comes out of cooldown, probably. And we saw Nidalee, Bruder, whatever he wants to get called now, with the aggressive jungling. He's just walking around in the enemy jungle. He knows Graves is on that blue side, but he didn't decide to go for a fight in the bot lane, which is understandable because Ezreal and Braum were under the turret.
Well, the issue that they're running into right now is that they're trading gold on their jungler for the gold on the top laner, and you can already see it. Like you were saying, that an initial advantage that Maokai had, now 14 CS ahead already. And looking at the gold, that's a 200 more or less gold lead. Whereas if we're looking at Bruder in the jungle, there's a 400 gold gap between Graves and Nidalee, and that's going to hurt them quite a bit.
Yeah, Bruder has the possibility to take over his game. It's his playstyle. He wants to play an aggressive jungler like the Nidalee and just carry those games. He's going to buy an item now. After that, he's probably going to gank some lanes, and if he will be able to get some kills, he will take over this game. Oh, but Maokai and Poppy are dashing it out, and the Poppy is losing pretty badly.
Yeah, Bripo is forced to just back away, but it's far enough. Well, actually, he retreated far enough so he can just survive for a little while longer. In the meantime, though, looking at the items here coming out from Bruder, I believe he's going for the Runeglaive enhancement.
I think so, yeah.
That's good.
Let's see what he can do this game. Like last week, we saw the junglers doing some amazing things, taking over the games basically. Maybe we have some Dutch talent, or some jungle talent in the Netherlands that we didn't know of, and we will see them in the LCS soon. But like you said, as well in the bot lane, the Bard is still over and over hitting his stuns, and then BMing with the mastery emote after that.
Well, that's the way things sometimes turn out. Higa in the meantime now on the red buff of the opponent, which isn't going to spawn for another
Bruder with the hit.
minutes. Yeah, and bottom lane. It's just a little bit of poking here from Bruder. He's not really... well, he at the very least forces Diggle God back to base.
Yeah, he's showing his presence and showing his face in the bot lane. Graves showed himself in the top lane on that ward Poppy placed. So yeah, he was pretty confident that the Graves wasn't there, and like he could poke a little bit, but decided not to dive, which would be a risky play if he went in for that one. But yeah, he's helping his bot lane just by hitting a spear, showing presence. Caitlyn got a trap off on the Ezreal. It's like helping your bot lane by not giving a kill, but like small CS leads. Like Caitlyn has a 13 CS lead at the moment, like 14, and Ezreal, he wants to back, but he doesn't want to give up the CS that's coming into his tower right now. And you see Bruder, he's just taking the red buff. Very big Llama is even helping him a little bit.
Yeah, it's mostly there to give a little bit of presence, as Bruder is now immediately heading back to his own red buff. Yeah, you were talking about how aggressive Bruder can get. Just look at this. Immediately taking away the red buff, and now Graves is going to be in a lot of trouble. Graves is already 2 levels behind, and that means that Bruder is now just going to continue invading, taking very big llama with him. They haven't spotted them yet, because there are no wars available. Gonjo will get hit by... No, not
Oh,
hit by the spear, but
very
now they
close.
actually know that both Nidalee and Lissandra are nearby.
Yeah, Domi is already walking down. He's like, I want that crabs as well. Bruder has to walk away from that one. He's not sure where the Graves is. He's not sure where the Ziggs is.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're fighting over the crabs. Poppy is coming down as well.
Yeah, the Skull Crab will survive for now. Domi immediately using Repo as a leapfrog right there. Now Higa's getting chased down immediately. Very big llama. There's the ultimate. That's first blood. And Repo just has to escape. He doesn't really have anywhere to go. Needs to recall immediately in hopes that Konjo isn't going to be tossing out the Mega Inferno Bomb. It's actually on cooldown, so that's not going to happen. Bruder's here. He has the smites. But he doesn't have the smite actually, so he backs away.
Yeah, Bruder has to back away, but I think he's happy with how that fight panned out. Poppy just got away with another flash to save his life. They had to protect him, of course, in that tri-bush. But yeah, I think they're happy with that fight. They got a kill. They got the first blood on the Nidalee. Yeah, Bruder really likes that. Probably he can be even more aggressive. He just doesn't care where the enemy is. He's just walking in the jungle like it's his own.
Well, to be fair, it is Nidalee. Nidalee can pretty much escape from any situation, but take a quick look here at the amount of gold that Bruder has. 1,600 gold in the bank. The only one able to match that in terms of having it at his disposal is Maokai. But look at the total amount of gold, and that's even more scary. 1,200 gold difference between Graves and Nidalee. Nidalee has 50% more gold than the opposing counterpart.
Yeah, Nidalee is the richest character or champion at the moment. Like, and if you look at the gold, like everyone on his team is richer at the moment than his opponent, except for Bart. But yeah, like supports don't really matter that much. And Maokai has 100 gold difference. But like those top laners will fight out some more, unless Maokai can get a really big minion advantage over Poppy.
Yeah, the biggest issue is, of course, that now with this huge jungle advantage and jungle pressure advantage on the side of Brutu, they're also going to be able to push down towers, and we already saw it in the bottom lane. First outer turret has already been destroyed, and it's now up to Bruder. He has decided not to go for the dragon just yet. It is the ocean dragon?
Um,
Yes, it is the ocean dragon, I think. Not entirely. It's
I,
also
I should
always
grab
so
a
hard with the.
I should grab a cheat sheet for the next week. Or something like
Definitely.
but like, yeah, you see the bottom tower going down. This means that the bottom part of the jungle opens up even more for Bruder. Like, I don't think he will leave that red buff alone for the next time it comes up. You see that he already has a vision ward and a normal ward inside their jungle. Oh, and they're going in the
Oh,
top lane.
aggressive play here in the top lane. Domi in a lot of trouble getting chased down. Here's the spear. Spear hits. Domi down to about 35% health, but will be able to back away. Yeah, that's a Maokai for you. Very tanky. It's going to take more than one hit. It's going to take more than 2 hits. Now it's going to take 3 hits before Maokai goes down.
Yeah, and of course he didn't die, but they will get a shit ton of damage on that top turret. Six tries to clear the wave will help a lot. Let's see how much damage they can pan out.
Well, it's probably going to be going down. I mean, they can, if they want to, they can continue to push and just soak up the damage there. But they decide to back away. Means also that the turret will now get its defenses back. But very nice play here by Enigma. A 2,500 gold lead currently for the team of Enigma. And Bruder. Oh, actually sees Leonard. Leonard now. Bruder decides to back away.
Oh, Leonard and Ezreal could be in a lot of trouble versus 3 guys here. The turret will go down very soon. Let's see if he can get a stun down. Maybe Bart will engage.
No,
They're pinging on them.
It won't happen. I don't think it will happen. Fortunately, like I said, they know, okay, we can just sit here for a bit and just farm it up, push it in, and then back away. Another thing to keep in mind here with another turret going down, look at the gold advantage now for Nidalee. And actually all across the board, 600 gold advantage at least for all the laners. And, well, that means that big items are going to be coming out really soon.
Yeah, players will hit their power spikes rather sooner than later. For Enigma, oh, Domi is getting engaged on, but like he's that tanky Maokai that you talked about. But like they're happy with that top turret. It's not a kill, but it's a turret. It's mob pressure. Like that blue buff will be contested. Yeah, it could be contested when it comes up next. We see red buff being up now, and we see Caitlyn and Bart moving up to the bottom side of the map.
Might
They're
actually
setting up
see
for
a
Dragon.
Dragon attempt. Yeah, here we go. Dragon now being damaged, but there's not really that much that the Western Hamsters can do about it. Dragon already down to half hit points, and that means that Dragon #1 going over to the team of Enigma Benelux, as they are now going to try and chase down Higa. Actually, they don't. Yeah, they can't get the red buff away from Higa.
Higa
So.
used everything there. He used his smite and his ultimate to secure the red buff. Yeah, the ultimate isn't on that long of a cooldown. It's 84 seconds at the moment. That means he doesn't expect a fight to break out, but it means for Enigma that they are going to probably try for the Rift Herald, or even more pressure because that one-shot potential from Higa is gone at the moment. And we see Lissandra pushing in really hard, and Caitlyn is pushing in as well.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. So blue buff now being attacked here by Bruder. Bruder should be able to take it. Yes, just uses a smite in order to secure that blue buff. But he knows that both Braum and Graves, so Higa and Leonard are there. So just going to back away. Meantime, though, very big llama. Oh, Diggle if he steps forward even once, it is the end of the line for him. Yeah, he steps forward. There's Diggle Look at the damage. He just gets obliterated.
Wow. He has an
Ice,
Absol
ice,
Scepter,
baby.
not even a big damage item, and he just deletes Digglegot with a single combo basically.
Well, to be fair, the Abyssal Scepter is quite powerful. I mean, cooldown reduction and magic resist reduction. So, well, let's take a quick look at the at Digglegot's magic resist. Yeah, 42. So that's even less than base.
Yeah, like if you're just an AD carry, you're gonna get blown up by that Lissandra, and he probably will try to do that again. It's always nice to see mid laners being a little bit sneaky and pulling out some stuff like that. Caitlyn has her first big item, the Runaan's Hurricane. She will push the lane really fast like right now, even against the Ziggs.
Yeah, this is a very bad situation, of course, for the guys from the Western Hamsters. 4,000 gold lead at the 15-minute mark, and we were looking for action in this first game, and we're getting it. Enigma Benelux is just running circles around the team of Western Hamsters, and well, let's take a quick look at the items. We have Abyssal Scepter completed, plus the Sorcerer's Boots, so that's already a massive 19 plus 15, that's 34 magic resist reduction. Well, not really reduction, but effectively you can remove that. So that's a massive amount, especially against those AD carries who have little to no protection.
Yeah, like we're 15 minutes into the game. The big items are coming out. We see Nidalee with the needlessly large rods. She will do some nice damage right now. It's basically what Bruto wants. He wants to be aggressive, do a lot of damage, even be able to maybe 1v1 someone. Of course, Caitlyn with the Runaan's pushing potential. You see it in the mid lane. Like it's the only outer turret they still have. And hey, if they get that turret, like they can move up their wards even further. The pressure will become even greater. Oh, here comes Bruder. Yeah, they're going to look into pushing that mid lane out.
In the meantime, though, Leonard getting stunned down. Now he's in a lot of trouble, forced to use Unbreakable just to back away. And, well, that's one Unbreakable down. He does have his ultimate available, so we are going to be able to see Glacial Fissure coming out. And, with Domi and Digglegot here, that should be enough poke to keep them off the tower for a little while. But they need to make him they need to make a move because this is going from bad to worse.
Yeah, those stuns by Fortunate, man. Oh, he's like hitting every Bard Q he can at the moment. And yeah, they punish it by even more Caitlyn shots and Nidalee spears. Like they were confident in that Bard, and it's paying off for now. Like a lot of damage on each turret. Oh, but Maokai's going in.
Yeah, nice move there, straight onto Fortunate, but Fortunate has already gone on a magical journey to just escape, and Bruder, more than happy to just cover his retreat with a few spears to the face. In the meantime, though, Tiger's Head and Bruder now slowly but surely pushing in, trap going out. Bruder looking to jump straight into the Raptor camp. And Bruder continuing to the bottom lane here with Fortunate and Tiger's Head. Poppy is already there, so Buipo is just waiting for his teammates to join him. And this bottom lane turret is in a lot of trouble. Now Digglegold. Will he go down? No, not yet. Spear actually misses, but it will deal a little bit of damage courtesy of the Runic Echoes. Then Inferno Bomb or Mega Water Balloon clears out this wave, and so it is. And both teams just backing away.
Yeah, it seems like Western Hamsters doesn't have an answer for Enigma at the moment. They're pushing in 3 lanes at the moment. The only thing saving them is the Zigzag, basically. And sooner or later, those towers will fall if they don't have an answer for this. They're taking over the jungle. Red and blue buff aren't safe anymore. With Dragon coming up in a minute and Baron coming up in less than 2, like this can snowball out of control really quick. And they're going in the mid lane. Oh.
Yeah, that tower is just going to fall, no problem. Smart move here by Western Hamsters, backing away, knowing, okay, we can't win this fight, so we're just going to play a little safe. But there's falling behind even further. I mean, there's already a 6,000 gold lead now for the team of Enigma Benelux, who, well, like I said earlier, are running circles around the team of the Western Hamsters.
Yeah, they've just been patiently controlling the waves, grabbing their farm, grabbing the dragon, and just grabbing turrets. They don't have much. They only have 2 kills, but the gold lead is like, yeah, immense at this moment. Like 5k gold, and with the dragon coming up in 20 seconds, it will only increase probably. Oh, and the Lisandro going in the top lane.
Yeah, Domi is in a lot of trouble, and just look at the sheer amount of damage already dealt here to Domi. Domi is quite tanky though. Now Bruder needs to be careful as well in the jungle, but the chase continues. Domi doesn't really have anywhere to go. Bruder is now going to be joining in the fight here, and Domi will just get taken out, cut down, and they're actually going to give the kill here to Tiger's Head. It took him quite a while though.
Yeah, like he has to run on his Hurricane to clear the waves, but it doesn't do that much extra damage if you don't have like an Infinity Edge like he bought just now.
Yeah, Infinity Edge, good choice. I like the choice. It's crits and damage.
Crits and damage upon crits and damage. Oh, and they're going in again.
Seems pretty good, but now he guy's in a lot of trouble. Oh my word, runs straight into Very Big Llama, and he gets the kill. Wow, nice work right there. And now they can immediately turn to the Infernal Drag if they want. But they're going to chase down Leonard. Leonard in a lot of trouble. Will go down. Yeah, Llama is there. Leonard's just running away for now. And he knows, okay, I'm going to die anyhow, but I'm at the very least going to make them take some time. The only thing is, oh, nice magical journey there, and now he can no longer run away in order to get himself executed, and Bruder picks up the kill. So, yeah, look at the gold. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, this is a 6 to 7k gold lead. They're going to pick up the dragon right now, which will give them an even bigger lead. Nidalee takes it down. Wow, the Nidalee pick is really paying off for them. Like the amount of control they have, just basically by Bruder just invading the jungle, putting down wards, making the enemy team, making the jungle invisible for the enemy team basically, and all the waves are pushing in constantly. Like Domi is having a wave pushing now in the top lane. It's a long time being since a minion has even touched the top lane turret, mid lane turret, or bot lane turret. They will just continue to keep pushing. They have Caitlyn with the push, Lisandro with the push. This is going to be a hard one for the Western Hamsters to come back from.
I don't see Western Hamsters pulling it back. I agree. Next dragon also going to be the Ocean Dragon. So we had the Infernal Dragon, which gives them 8% additional damage. That's quite a nice boost. But let's take a quick look at the items. So Rabadon's Death Cap coming out here for Nidalee, while she already has a Giant's Belt. Is this to just further, well, increase the burst potential, or did he just decide, I don't even need the additional the survivability that the Rylai's Crystal Scepter offers?
It shows confidence on the side of Bruder. Like he's basically saying, I can go for the damage because I'm fairly certain that I won't die to immediate damage. They can use the poke potential. He doesn't need the slow from a Rylai's or something. They trust in Fortunate to hit his Qs, and well, they basically can because he's been hitting a lot of them.
Yeah,
and now they can poke even more and put even more pressure on the turrets.
Yeah, you could definitely see say they have been very fortunate to have that Bard in their bot lane, but nevertheless, middle lane.
There you see the power. In the top lane, you hit one spear and Ezreal loses like 20 to 30% health.
Yeah, Nidalee is pretty ridiculous when it comes down to that. It was worse back in Season 1 and Season 2, even in Season 3. But Top
Yeah,
tower down to about 25% health. It will be falling relatively soon. Middle tower still almost at full. And bottom lane, you have that little bit of a well, scuffle between Very Big Llama and Dommy.
yeah, it's the classic. Now it's top lane versus mid laner, but they're just fighting against each other. And like, Maokai, the dummy, he just has his first.
Oh, there's actually the
stuck
engage in the middle lane as Bart has already used his ult. Middle turret going down for the... And this could be what they need. Although Dommy coming in from the side here, Very Big Llama immediately backing away with the Glacial Path. Now Repo in a lot of trouble, forced to use his ultimate, but will go down. No, he actually survives and immediately dashes onto a minion, so he will survive. As in the background, Dommy just goes a little bit too ham and will go down. And now immediately the Mega Infernal Bomb lands on both Tiger's head. Unfortunate, but that's going to just force the team of Enigma Benelux to just back away. But they get another kill and they extend their lead to a massive 10,000 gold in less than 24 minutes.
Yeah, Reaper knows when to flash away. Like we saw him make 3 life-saving flashes already on Poppy. Like we were almost sure he was going to die right there, but then he flashes away and even baits Dommy into a trap, making the other top laner overextend.
Yeah, because there's not much to be said about that. We know Dommy, he just died in the middle of a fight. Again, like you said, a little bit too aggressive, but well, 10,000 gold down. I don't
You saw the
think
Ezreal scanning for Baron right there. Ezreal threw his ult because they think they're on Baron. That basically means we have no vision, we want to check, and they're going in for the blue buff.
Oh, now they're going into Brooder. Look at Brooder taking so much damage down to about half hit points, trying to get away. There was such a charge immediately. The turnaround, nice spear there to Konjo. But Brooder actually stole the blue away from the looks of it. And now the fight will continue. Dommy in a lot of trouble, needs to back away as fast as he can. Higa now coming to support him, but that should be enough. And the team of the Western Hamsters will now be backing away.
Yeah, he just drives by blue steals right there without even breaking a sweat. That's Nidalee for you. Just jumping over a wall, stealing a blue buff, then
yeah, it's a drive boost shooting as Tiger's Head is in a lot of trouble. Forced to flash over the wall. The exhaust has already gone down, so Tiger's Head was dealing a little bit less damage, but now it's back up to full power. Dommy will be going down. Here's the bar tilt. That's going to be locking up Konjo. Konjo in a lot of trouble, also forced to flash. Here's Bwipo from the rear onto Konjo. Leonard will be going down. Konjo actually goes down as well, and that's a 3-for-0 in favor of the team of Enigma Benelux, who will now just be able to take down top inhibitor and secure that side of the map for themselves. Ezreal's coming out here, but Arcane Barrage is not even close to enough. They will get forced to back away as they're continuously pushing in, and this inhibitor is for Enigma Benelux.
Yeah, we're just waiting for this to happen, basically. Like, they get a pick in the jungle, they get even 2 kills extra, and then the inhibitor goes down. Like, they were already 10k gold ahead just by playing the map really well, and they get a reward off of it. Nice 3 kills, basically a free turret and inhibitor. Let's see what they do now. Let's see if they look into taking the Baron, like or maybe the bot lane, since they will have big waves pushing in the top lane right now. Dragon will be up in 15 seconds. It will be an interesting pickup for them as well. It will be the second ocean buff. You can get 3 in total from each dragon. But it will give Western Hamsters maybe the opportunity to even go for Baron if they go for the Dragon. Would be a ballsy move. They don't have really fast clear for that Baron, but let's see if they need to pull something off at least.
Well, their main advantage is, of course, that Ocean Drake buff, which is going to be healing them up a little bit. Now, Konjo needs to back away. Has already noticed the Brooder is quite nearby, as we have another fight breaking out now on the top side of the map. Fortunate in a lot of trouble, will be going down. Tosses out his ult, but doesn't really get anything. Now Sweepo needs to be very, very careful. In the meantime, though, Higa, Very Big Llama coming in from the rear. Higa in a lot of trouble. Higa taking a lot of damage. Oh, nice flash forward. The Hexdrinker keeping him alive for just a little bit longer now. Bwipo is trying to chase him down in the background. Nidalee has also gone down. And just look at Enigma Benelux falling apart. But is it going to be enough, though? Tiger's Head actually goes down as well. Now Bwipo is completely is completely alone. And he's going to get chased down. Here's Braum. Braum gets the one hit from his passive off, but it's going to be actually enough to force Bwipo away. They need to take down Baron in less than 30 seconds. less than 30 seconds as they're going straight for Beepo. Beepo forced to flash over the wall. And are they looking for Baron? Wow, what a fight! There was so much
Wow.
happening.
Like the overconfidence we talked about earlier is killing them basically right now. They were just 2v4, couldn't walk away. Poppy with a really nice ult. Oh, and Poppy's going in.
Yeah, Poppy immediately jumping straight to Higa, but now Beepo is in a lot of trouble, cannot flash away anymore, but they do get 2 kills, and they're forcing the team of Western Hamsters away from the Baron, so it's a 2-for-1, and they stop Baron. That's a massive victory. Plus, Enigma, Western Hamsters needs to defend right now. There is already 1 super minion in their base, and that one is going to be drawing the attention of most of the minions here in the middle lane, allowing the rest of the minions to push in. So it's going to be so incredibly hard here for the team of Western Hamsters to pull this game back, especially if they start giving up those kills like they did just now.
Yeah, Breepo decided to focus Higa. Higa, of course, the jungler with the Smite. When Smite is down, you can't go for Baron. They ping Dragon, they're going straight for it. This will be their 3rd pickup of this game, I believe.
Yeah, that's going to be their 3rd dragon, and actually it's going to be the Infernal rank next, so that's also something to keep in mind. If they do it fast enough, I believe the big dragon spawns at 35 minutes in, so they need to be on point. The moment the dragon spawns, they need to kill it, if they want to get that buff.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll go for it, but like that Baron is looking tasty as well, and they're going right for it right now, clearing some wards. They know they are stronger, they won't make the mistake of only walking with 2 people in the enemy's jungle again.
Yeah,
We see Poppy in the bot lane. She has teleport up. Lissandra doesn't have teleport, so you'll see her walking with her team at this moment. Maybe Maokai needs to recall because he has teleport up to stop the Poppy. It's like, oh, they're in a lot of trouble, Western Hamsters. 3 lanes pushing in.
Yeah, they have no choice. They need to fight here. If they want to do anything, they need to fight now. They need to just go for a very aggressive engage if they want to do anything. Actually, Bard misses his ult completely. Essence, Arcane Barrage coming out. Doing a little bit of damage there to Brooder, but not all that much. Now Domi in a lot of trouble. Domi trying to survive here. Nice unbreakable, keeping Domi alive for a long, long time. Here's Ace in the hole. No, not going to happen. And, well, they back away, but that's going to leave open Baron and bottom lane for Enigma Benelux.
Yeah, 6 ults the bottom lane to push Poppy off of the turret for now. But yeah, like you said, they're going for the Baron. If your tank's going down to like 200 HP, a Baron gets open, but the TPs are coming in.
Yeah, this is why I'm not really too happy with the Ziggs ult coming out onto the bottom lane. Now they don't have it for the Baron. Baron down to about half hit points, a little bit more, and then one of the teams will be able to collect it for their own. But the longer this fight goes, the worse it is for the Western Hamsters. They need to go for that fight immediately before the super minions push in. Immediately, Beepo using his area of effect ability and survives a little bit longer. Fortunately for Western Hamsters, their inhibitor has just come back online. And that's going to give them a little bit of time as Domi is immediately moving in. Here's the eventual Maelstrom. Domi is so deep that Beepo is incredibly tanky right now. Very big Llama almost goes down, but Tiger's Heads from the rear, from the side, actually takes down Domi. Now actually also takes down Leonard. And just look at the sheer amount of damage here as they're chasing down Diggle God and they're chasing down Higa. Higa in a lot of trouble will go down as well, and that's a 3-for-0. And now Enigma Benelux should be able to immediately take down the Baron or, well, shove in any other lane they might want.
Yeah, Breepo is the king of just not quite dying this game. He got the heal out of Tigers. The Caitlyn helped him a little bit right there. But yeah, like the Maokai was behind him, so he pushed him back into his team, making Domi really vulnerable to the Caitlyn and the Bard. Yeah, they cleaned him up rather easily. Lissandra went in with a great ult on like 2 or 3 people, shielding herself as well. Yeah, it was a really great team fight by Enigma, and now they get a Baron off of it.
Well, they should at the very least. The Mega Inferno Bomb is now once again back online for Konjo. And a well-timed combination of Arcane Barrage, which is actually off cooldown, so that's not going to happen. And Baron has been taken by Enigma Benelux. This is pretty much, yeah, a done deal right now. Enigma Benelux should be able to just finish the game outright here. They will have to teleport up for a very big Llama, so I'm assuming it's going to be a 4-1 split.
Yeah, they should close out the game right now. They have 13k gold lead. They have the Baron buff on 5 people. Lanes are pushing. They don't have an inhibitor down. That just got back up before that fight started, like you said. Nidalee going to pick up a nice buff for herself, and then 3 lanes are pushing in. They'll probably go for the 4-1 split because they don't really have a strong 3-1-3 comp. But they are 13k gold ahead, so maybe they don't care and just do whatever they want. You see Toppy going to the top lane to push out that, so they might go for the 1-3-1 push. But I think it's pretty dangerous to get caught out. Like the Maokai can still jump someone, and with the Gravens and Ezreal and Ziggs, they can blow you up instantly. So let's see what they will do. Lissandra is pushing. She's being a little bit careful there in the bot lane. And Nidalee still with the spears coming out.
Yeah, but she has the teleport to actually get back in position if she wants to, so a lot of options. The advantage is, of course, the Baron buff going to give that little bit of a buff to the minions, so it's pretty much a time bomb right now until those towers will be going down. And
Yeah,
you can see Western Hamsters, they're so incredibly on guard here, and the 5 traps in the mid lane for Caitlyn is just a little bit crazy.
Yeah, Caitlyn is really annoying with her traps. She just puts up a line and you can't... It's like, you can't cross this line or you'll die.
That seems like a fair deal to me, if you ask me. But yeah, blue turret now going down. In the meantime, top lane inhibitor should also be going down to Bwipo. Just one more hit, that's all it takes. Top inhibitor has gone down. Now middle inhibitor will suffer the same fate. And the only thing they need to do right now is just rotate to the bottom lane somehow and get that final turret down. But it's already going down. Look at the amount of damage that they're dealing. As it is actually the engage you were talking about, and Tommy immediately goes in. Target just gets obliterated. But will it be enough though? Immediately Digglegots from the rear getting taken out by Brooder. But will it be enough? They're trying to focus their attention onto Brooder, but Brooder is just so incredibly tanky right now with all those heals that are coming out. And look at the very big llama here, trying to survive with the skin of his teeth, actually. 300 hit points remaining as Brooder just continues his rampage. Takes out yet another enemy champion. Now Konjo in a lot will just get a spear to the face. And this should be end of game, I guess, because Higa is actually the only one left. Now he's taking so much damage, but just look at this. A triple kill for Brooder. And this is game. Enigma Benelux takes down game number 1 of tonight. And, well, they further solidify themselves in this tournament.
Wow, that was a long fight, Techno. Are you still breathing right now? Or?
No, never.